While there are many well-known biblical figures, Enoch is most likely not one of them. Enoch, it turns out, supposedly wrote an account of this experience, and it contains some spectacular details. So in today's video, we'll take a look at 4 strange stories and prophecies from the Book of Enoch. The Book of Enoch is a bit contentious. It is considered non-canon in many religions, is not taught alongside the regular Bible, and appears to present some quite contradictory information. Enoch is mentioned in the Bible as Noah's great-grandfather, but he is not given much attention. The majority of what we now know as the Book of Enoch was discovered following the discovery of the Dead Sea Scrolls, an ancient manuscript discovered in a cave system on the Dead Sea shores in the 1940s. However, the first Enoch story we'd like to highlight today isn't directly related to how space and the planets work. It is about the creation of the Nephilim. Titans are described as terrible and horrific. Nephilim are giants. According to Enoch, they can grow to incredible heights of more than 2 miles tall and are said to be the cause of the Great Flood in a roundabout way. The Nephilim are said to have devoured all of humanity's food and resources due to their insatiable desire. But still hungry, they soon move on to eating actual humans, followed by all animals. The Nephilim appear to be such terrifying, man-eating monsters that the horrified screams of their victims were said to be heard in heaven itself, which is what prompted God to flood the earth, to wipe them off the face of the earth and begin again with humans. But then we leave the Nephilim and zoom out to see the entire solar system as a whole. As Enoch is given his grand tour of heaven in the book, he is given a truly godlike perspective. And perhaps the most contentious moment occurs when he appears to encounter the flat disk of the sun and suggests that our planet, Earth, has an edge. This moment, and others like it, are then sometimes used by flat earthers to back up their own claims in the present. But it gets even stranger from there. During his travels, Enoch is said to see a slew of chambers in heaven, where all of the world's elements are stored. He sees effective natural world waiting rooms, where angels keep things like the winds, rain, clouds, and even the entire sun and moon. However, back at the apparent edge of the world, Enoch discovers a deep abyss filled with fire. It's definitely a place you want to avoid falling into. However, this bottomless, burning pit is also described as a type of jail, albeit a jail for stars. What isn't in the Bible, however, is an account of Noah's birth, which is covered in the Book of Enoch. It's our third strange story of the day. When Noah enters the world, he is described in a variety of glowing terms. His eyes, on the other hand, quickly take center stage, and they're described as beautiful at first, too. But then something strange happens. The baby Noah opens his eyes and shoots rays of light out of them, which are said to have the power of an entire star. According to the Book of Enoch, he lit up the entire house like the sun. Immediately after that, Noah is said to have stood up and casually spoken with God, and this is only a few moments after his birth. In the Book of Enoch, Noah's role is predetermined from the start, and he has a strange, beefed-up eyesight superpower to boot. Even so, that may not be the most bizarre story covered. Finally, we pay a look to Metatron, a fantastic being. And while not explicitly mentioned in the Bible, Metatron is briefly described in the Talmud, a collection of ancient teachings on the Bible. He is portrayed as the male archetype, the most powerful and highest, a being so powerful and close to the divine that he acts as God's intermediary between the heavens and humanity. Again, we return to the fact that Enoch never explicitly dies in the Bible. The Book of Enoch appears to clarify this by claiming that God transforms him into what is essentially a super angel. Metatron goes on to say that he was blessed with 5,360 blessings, one of which was that he was given 36 pairs of wings, each of which was large enough to cover the entire world. Metatron also has 365 eyes, skin made of flames, bones made of burning juniper coals, eyelids flashed with lightning, eyeballs made of fire, and fiercely flaming hair. And he's so powerful that a storm is always blowing around him, and the sounds of earthquakes and thunder accompany his stride. Which story piqued your interest the most? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to stay up to date on our latest content.